I have 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it the last time she walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and then again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
A great perturbation in nature to receive at once the benefits of sleep and do the effects of watching. In this slumbery agitation, besides her walking, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
Well, you may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you, nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her, stand close.
How came she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
You see, her eyes are open.
Aye, but their scents are shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her to continue in this a quarter of an hour. Yet, here's a spot.
Hark. She speaks. I will set down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance the more strongly.
Out! Damned spot! Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier and afeard. What need we fear who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Yet, who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all with distorting.
Go to, you have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not, I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known. Here's the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
What a sigh is there? The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well,
Pray God it be, sir.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I've known those which have walked in their sleep that have died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out unscathed.
Even so?
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come. Come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed!
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. More needs she the divine than the physician. God, forgive us all. Look after her. Remove from her the means of all annoyance, and still keep eyes upon her, and so, good night. My mind, she hath mated and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night. Good doctor.
Strike out the light.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle, Seward, and the good Macbeth. Revenge is burn in them.
Near Burnham Wood shall we well meet them. That way are they coming.
Who knows if Donald Bain be with his brother?
For certain, sir, he is not. I have a file of all the gentry. There is Seward's son, and many unrough youths that even now protest their first of manhood.
What does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad. Others that lesser hate him do call it valiant fury. But for certain he cannot buckle his distempered cause within the belt of rule.
Now does he feel his secret murders sticking on his hands. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him, like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish thief.
Who then shall blame his pestered senses to recoil and start, when all that is within him does condemn itself for being there?
Well, march we on, to give obedience where 'tis truly owed. Meet we the medicine of the sickly wheel, and with him pour we on our country's purge each drop of us.
Or so much as it needs. To dew the sovereign flower and drown the weeds, make we our march towards Burnham. Bring me no more reports. Let them fly, all. Till Burnham Wood remove to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequence have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall e'er have power upon thee. Then fly, false thanes, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sag with doubt, nor shake with fear. The devil damn thee black, thou cream-faced loon. Where gotst thou that goose? Look.
There is 10,000
Geese, villain?
soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face and overread thy fear, thou lily-livered boy. What soldiers, Patch? Death of thy soul, those linen cheeks of thine are counselors to fear. What soldiers, Wayface?
The English force so please you.
Take thy face hence. Seaton! I am sick at heart when I behold. Seaton, I say! This push will cheer me ever, or deceit me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life has fallen into the sear, the yellow leaf, and that which should accompany old age is honor, love, obedience, troops of friends. I must not look to have, but in their stead curses, not loud, but deep. Mouth, honor, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny, and dare not. Seaton, I say!
What's your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I'll fight, till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on! Send out more horses, scour the country round, hang those that talk of fear. Give me mine armor! How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind diseased? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow? Raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet, oblivious antidote cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff that weighs upon the
Or
heart?
therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs. I'll none of it. Come, put mine armor on. Give me my sword. Seaton, send out doctor. The thanes fly from me.
Come, sir, dispatch. If thou couldst, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease and purge it to a sound and pristine health, I would applaud thee to the very echo that should applaud again. Pull it off, I say! What rhubarb, senna, or what purgative drug would scour these English hence? Hear'st thou of them?
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death and bane till Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
Were I from Dunsinane away and clear, profit again should hardly draw me here.
Cousins! I hope the days are near at hand. The chambers will be safe.
We doubted nothing.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery air in report of us.
It shall be done.
We learn no other but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope. For where there is advantage to be given, both high and low have given him the revolt. And none serve with him but constrained things, whose hearts are absent too.
Let our just censures attend the true event, and put we on industrious soldiership.
The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative, their unsure hopes relate, but certain issue strokes must arbitrate, towards which advance the war.
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still, they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. There, let them lie till famine and the ague eat them up. Were they not stuffed with those that should be ours, we might have met them dareful, beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What is that noise?
It is the cry of women, my good lord.
I have almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has been, my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek. And my fell of hair would at a dismal treatise rouse and stir as life were in't. I have supped full with horrors. Direness familiar to my slaughterous thoughts cannot once start me. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon, methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave.
Let me endure your wrath, if it be not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming. I say, a moving grove.
If thou speakst false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive till famine cling thee. If thy speech be truth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not till Burnham Wood be come to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm and out, if this which he avouches does appear. There is nor flying hence, nor tarrying here. I begin to be a-weary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarum bell! Blow, wind! Come, rack! At least we'll die with harness on our back!
No, near enough! Your shady screens throw down, and show like those you are! You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we shall take upon us what else remains to do, according to our order.
Fare ye well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight, let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak! Give them all breath! Those clamorous harbingers of blood and death!
They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly, but bear-like I must fight the course. What's he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear, or none.
What is thy name?
Thou'lt be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou call'st thyself a harder name than any is in hell.
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorred tyrant. With my sword, I'll prove the lie thou speakst!
Thou wast born of woman, but swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by a man that's of a woman born.
That where the noise is! Tyrant! Show thy face! If thou beest slain, and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword with an unbattered edge I sheathe again undeeded. There thou shouldst be by this great clatter. Let me find him fortune, and more I beg not!
This way, my lord. The castle's gently rendered. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword? Whilst I see lives, the gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound! Turn!
Of all men else, I have avoided thee, but get thee back! My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words, My voice is in my sword!
Thou losest labor! As easy mayest thou the entrenchant air with thy keen sword impress as make me bleed. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
But despair thy charm, and let the dark angel whom thou still hast served tell thee. Macduff was from his mother's womb, untimely ripped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man. And be these juggling fiends no more believed, that palter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear and break it to our hope? I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze of time. We'll have thee, as our rarer monsters are, painted on a pole, and underwrit, here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Burnham would become to Dunsinane, and thou opposed, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff, and damned be he that first cries, "Hold enough!"
I would the friends we miss were safe arrived.
Some must go off. And yet by these I see, so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing. And your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man, the which no sooner had his prowess confirmed on the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
Then he is dead?
Aye, brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end.
Had he his hurts before?
Aye, on the front.
Why then God's soldier be he. Had I as many sons as I have hairs, I would not wish them to a fairer death. And so his knell is knolled.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score. And so God be with him. Here comes newer comforts.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold, where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutations in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves and make us even with you. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, and what needful else that calls upon us. By the grace of grace we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.